haven't done now in quite a few years. We were still playing at the Maple Point the last time we did a rehearsal, and the band came in a little bit early, and we ran through some tunes for about 45 minutes. And today we're going to play all new music with Trella Hart, who we're extremely pleased to have here, and we're going to give the second set over to her music. So we had to run through that, some special arrangements that Steve Cindy and I have done for that music, and give Trella a chance to hear it and see if we can make this work. This is the end of our 35th year. We waited till the very end to kind of get this in. We couldn't do it earlier, but it's a special day, and we have some a lot of special guests here. I'm not going to be able to mention all of them right away, but make sure I don't forget some of them anyway. We're missing Chris DeRose. I know Chris is an audience favorite who've heard the band for a long time. She's not here, but we do have Ken George here, and we have John Osborne here. And John Osborne right back there at the end of the bar. Stand up, John. We want to see you and recognize. John was an original member of the band starting in 1980, one of the lead trombone players in the band. And those of you who have our LP or CD, which is the same, as a matter of fact, hear a lot of his playing on that recording. And he was in the band until about a year ago, or maybe a little bit more than that. And actually, John Wasson is playing the entire day today. One of the joys of being a band leader is occasionally having to deal with a personnel crisis. I had an email from Eric Swanson last night, and he is stranded in Springfield, Missouri, and had spoken to John earlier in case that should happen, and John was going to come in and play anyway. So that got worked out earlier in the evening. Later in the evening, I got an email from John letting me know that he was not feeling well. It started in the early evening and got worse, so we didn't know if we were going to have to find yet another bass trombone player this morning, but he's here. We're glad to have him here, and he always sounds great. Yes, he's playing injured, but he's taking one to the team. Ken George is here, and he's going to play some tunes. Right back here.
Clap now, I may not sound that good.
He is playing, those of you who have followed the band for a long time know that Dick Cole was a lead trombone player in this band for 25 years, more than that. I don't remember exactly when he moved to Wimberley. And then a few years later, Ken moved down there. We got a migration to the hill country. But he's back, Ken's back today. I also want to make special mention, because I know that there can be a lot of things going on today, and my mental focus may not be 100%. So I do want to make a special note of mentioning former members of the band who are no longer with us. And that means not with the band, but that means not with us. They've passed on. And the first of those was Lee Robinson. Few of you will know Lee Robinson, as a matter of fact. Very few. He was our first guitar player for the first couple of years. When Lee died, Chris DeRose came in the band, so she was here a long time as well. Dick Cole died about, 3 years ago. We're trying to figure that out with Ken, I think. Although he left the area, he went down to Wimberley maybe 8 years or so before that. And then Banks Diamond, a longtime drummer. Dale has come in and replaced Banks now. So I want to mention all those. And then Wayne Harrison, a good friend of many of us musicians in town, was actually never a member of this band, but he did a lot of writing for the band. We're going to play some of his music right away. And he played in a predecessor band. We had a 5-trombone band before this that he and I were co-leaders of. He was in that band, and he moved to Nashville. This is in the late 70s. And he moved to Nashville. And actually Wayne died in the middle 80s, long time ago, but terrific writer. And all of those guys made significant contributions to this band, both as players or writers. So we're going to play some of their music, and I will mention that along the way. Is there anybody I've missed at this point? Okay. We're going to play, I don't know exactly what we're going to play for you today except for Trella's set. But we're going to play some of our older music and some of our newer music. The newest, Dave Zoller just handed it to me about a week ago, and I finally got it on the computer and printed last night. So that one is hot off the press. And well, we'll play a combination of things. We're going to start with some of the old things. By the way, we do have a CD available here, special on-site price of $10, and it has some of these first tunes on it. So the very first tune that we had in our library was my tune called You Asked For It, which is also the name of the album. And that came out of conversations that those of us who were playing in the recording industry at that time, in the trombone section, 3 or 4 or 5 players, had about a band like this and an opportunity to feature the trombone. So we're going to play that for you. It's also on the CD, and this is my tune called You Asked For It.
She's asked back to camera.
Thank you. For some of us who are close to Social Security. It's all good.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3.